Happy New Day, CSA. I hope everyone is doing fantastic today. Good. Since the beginning of this year, we have been talking about letting go of the past and about renewal. As we listen to these sermons, the question that keeps coming to mind is, how do we break free from the past and begin anew? I want us to reflect on this question today. So, our topic for today's lesson sermon is breaking free from the past and beginning anew. Breaking free from the past and beginning anew. Now, let me ask everyone here, how many of us have carried yesterday's burdens into today? Yeah, we all do it. So, a regret, a mistake, a memory that refuses to go away. We wake up and it's there at the forefront of the mind. So, we all know that feeling. But here's the truth: renewal is always possible. So, I'll take a reading from Isaiah chapter 43, verse 18 to 19, and it reads, "Forget the former things. Do not dwell on the past. See, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs up. Do you not perceive it?" And then I'll take another reading from the Bhagavad Gita, chapter 4, verse 36. "Even if you are the most sinful of all sinners, you can cross over all sin by the raft of spiritual knowledge." These two scriptures are speaking one truth. The past does not define us. The present moment, that is our gift, filled with divine grace, is our doorway to freedom. Now let's pause here. Close our eyes for just a moment. Let's take in a deep breath. And then as you exhale, imagine releasing one burden from your past. Shall we do that again? Inhale deeply. And now as you exhale, release that burden from the past. Now feel that lightness. Now open your eyes. This is the power of renewal. Each breath is a chance to begin again. Inhale, life enters fresh. And then exhale, release the weight of yesterday. When you sit in practice, you are not just breathing. You are declaring, I am not bound by yesterday. I begin anew. I'm going to read this affirmation once and then we'll do it together. I am free. I begin anew. Shall we say it together? I am free.
I begin anew.
I am free.
I am free.
I begin anew.
I begin anew.
Again, I am free.
I am free.
I begin anew.
I begin anew.
Now I'm going to share two stories about renewal to you. The first one is Nelson Mandela's freedom. After 27 years in prison, Mandela walked free, not with bitterness, but with forgiveness. He said, and I quote, "As I walked out the door toward the gate that would lead to my freedom, I knew if I didn't leave my bitterness and hatred behind, I'd still be in prison." Bob Marley, in his song Redemption, said, "Emancipate yourselves from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our own minds." Mandela's story reminds us freedom is not about changing the past, it is about changing how we carry it. Are we still reliving the past and not moving forward toward growth and freedom? Now, the second story is mine. When I was growing up, I believed that I was an outsider. You see, my parents were divorced when I was very young. And I went to live with my dad and my stepmom for a while. My dad was never home, and my stepmom had a field day mistreating me while treating her own children like a prince and a princess. I felt like an outsider who must not be seen or heard, and I was unlovable. Then I went to live with my maternal aunt and her family, and my grandmother was also there. And they treated me with so much love. But guess what? I still felt like an outsider and unlovable. I felt I was undeserving of all the love they were giving me. I could not speak up. This went on into adulthood. At my first workplace, I had some customers talking disrespectfully to me, but I was silent. Then one day, I got suspended from work because I failed to finish a customer's request on time. And this was not entirely my fault, but it was due to inadequate work tools. I had resigned to my fate and was simply going home till the suspension was over. Thankfully, however, God came through as another customer who saw it as injustice when I explained the situation to her. She helped me to write a rebuttal to my employer. Then, when I came to church at CSA, I told Reverend about the incident. And in his characteristic manner, he simply said, "Well, go back to work and get a response for your letter." So I went to work, and the boss told me he was surprised at my eloquence. He said, "I didn't know you could talk like that." So after reading my letter, that was the comment he made. So not only was I reinstated, but also I was promoted. By then, through the teachings and practices of CSA, I became mindful of my thoughts and how I viewed myself and my world. Then I made a conscious effort or a conscious choice to see myself in a positive light. Not long after that, I got a better paying job with better working conditions. In my new job, I became more assertive. I spoke up and stood up for myself. And I was more emotionally mature. I was able to help others who were also going through challenges with their bosses. Now, my past became the soil for my growth. That is what renewal is. Not erasing the past, but transforming it into wisdom. So, how do we live this truth? One, witness without clinging or attachment. Become aware of what thoughts you are focusing on and be intentional in choosing your thoughts. Choose to focus on the best case scenario. When we face a challenge, we often tend to focus on the worst case scenario. We don't even see the good that is coming out of the situation. All we are looking at is the unfortunate situation and how badly it is affecting us. And this in turn creates fear and anxiety in ourselves. Remember, where attention goes, energy flows. Our thoughts influences our thoughts influence our feelings, and our feelings influence our actions and our circumstances. See the past as a teacher, not as a prison. Make peace with the past. Forgive and release those who caused you pain to help you heal. If you hold on to that pain or the grudge against someone who hurt you, it's like drinking poison and hoping the other person will die. No matter what it was that happened in your past, yes, it happened. Yes, it hurt. But you are not your past. Holding on to past hurts, let me say that, let me read that again. Holding on to past hurts, I can't even read my writings. Yeah, give me a moment. It's in the past. Release, release, release. So holding on to past hurts holds us back from seeing the good around us. You survived to tell your story. You see, it is not what happened to us that is the problem, but how we perceive it. What story are we creating and telling about what happened to us in the past? Instead of being bitter and blaming others for his predicament and seeking revenge, Mandela chose to leave the bitterness and hatred behind in order to experience true freedom. He realized that choosing to focus on bitterness and hatred would keep him in a mental prison. For me, as a child and partly into adulthood, I believed that being seen and heard or speaking up equals punishment or rejection. Therefore, I coiled into myself, but came to know that I am a child of God. I am enough and I am lovable. I can stand up for myself without fear. I am no longer that helpless child. So let us witness without attachment. 2, practice gratitude. Be thankful for the gifts of life. Be thankful for surviving the past. Be grateful for all the small and big things that happen for you. Each day, find at least 3 things you are thankful for, and you can write them down and come back to read them every so often. We sing a song here saying, count your many blessings, name them one by one. Be thankful that the universe or God or source is on your side. Things are always working out for you, even when you can't see it. Your needs are being met on time and in good order. And God is bringing the people and circumstances together for your good and bringing your desires to pass. He knows our needs before we ask. There is so much to be thankful for every moment. 3, breathe renewal. With each breath, inhale fresh life. Exhale release. As you inhale, take in all the gifts of life and all the healing they bring. And as you exhale, release any past hurt or disease or negativity. 4, affirm daily. Every day is a new beginning, a fresh start. I remember when I was in secondary school, we had this headmistress. She was a nun. And, you know, we can be naughty. So in the morning when we go to assembly, maybe some girls have been out of line. And then she'll come to the assembly hall and say, well, today is a new day. We begin again. So begin each day with the mantra, I am free. I begin anew. Say it with me. I am free.
I am free.
I begin anew.
I begin anew.
I am free.
I am free.
I begin anew.
I begin anew.
Now, the 5th and last one, serve others. Nothing dissolves the ego's past faster than selfless action in the present. What are you good at that others can benefit from? Practice kindness towards others. A gentle touch, a smile, even a hug, giving way in traffic, calling or visiting a friend or relative just to check up on them. Now turn to the person next to you and gently say, "You are free. You can begin anew." Again, you are free. You can begin anew. You are free. You can begin anew. Now, remember, the past is a shadow, but the present is the sun. It is what we have currently or at this moment. The Bhagavad Gita assures us in chapter 2, verse 40, on this path, no effort is wasted and no obstacle exists. So walk forward unburdened. Let each breath remind you you are free, you are renewed, you are beginning again right now. Release the past, be thankful, and serve others. Now we are going to move from all the words that I've spoken, and we are going to practice this breath and release. So let's sit in the meditative posture. Close your eyes and allow your body to relax. Now take in a deep, slow breath. Hold it for a moment. And now exhale slowly and completely. Inhale deeply. Exhale slowly and completely. One more time. Inhale freedom. And now exhale the past. And as you breathe in and out, feel your body settling into stillness. Now feel the ground beneath your feet, supporting you. Keep breathing in and out. And now bring your mind or your attention to one memory or one burden from your past that you are ready to release. Just observe it. Don't fight it. See it gently, as if watching a cloud in the sky. Now, with your next exhale, imagine that cloud dissolving, fading into the vastness of the sky. Now silently say to yourself, I let go, I am free. And now inhale and imagine a golden light entering your body, filling your heart with warmth. This is the light of renewal, the divine presence that makes all things new. You are not bound by yesterday. You are beginning anew right now. Stay with that thought for a moment. You are not bound by yesterday. You are beginning anew right now. Now we are going to say an affirmation. I'm going to read through once and then you repeat after me. I am free. I begin anew. I walk in light. Shall we say it together? I am free.
I am free.
I begin anew.
I begin anew.
I walk in light.
I walk in light.
I am free.
I am free.
I begin anew.
I begin anew.
I walk in light.
I walk in light.
For the third and last time. I am free.
I am free.
I begin anew.
I begin anew.
I walk in light.
I walk in light.
Now feel these words echo in your soul like ripples spreading across a still lake. Now gently bring your awareness back to the room. Wiggle your toes and your fingers and gently open your eyes. Now carry this sense of freedom with you. And I would like to end this sermon with a repeat of the song, I Release, I Let Go. That's the first stanza we'll do. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life. And my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in my spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life. And my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggles, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. Thank you.